guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Xavi ball, ladies and gentlemen, is in full effect. Just finished watching the match. Barcelona beat Athletic Club 4-0 at the Camp Nou. Beautiful performance, 4 goals, clean sheet. It was an absolutely perfect night for the Blaugrana. The starting lineup for this match is on the screen right now. It was Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Dani Alves, Araujo, Pique, and Des. Midfield 3 of Busquets, Pedri, and Xavi, and a front 3 of Adama Traore, Aubameyang, and Ferran Torres, with Ousmane Dembele, Memphis Depay, Nico, Luuk, and Frankie De Jong off the bench. So overall, team performance rating on the night, I have to give it a perfect 10 out of 10. The first perfect 10 out of 10 this season in terms of performance. I'm still in shock. It was a world class. 4 goals, clean sheet, great performance. What can I criticize? I was thinking about giving it a 9 because it wasn't, perfect, but I'm thinking, what can I knock it down? There's nothing. Of course, Athletic Club got to the game in the last 10 minutes or so. In the first half, they dominated a bit, had a few chances, but other than that, it was pure domination for Barcelona. Press, intensity, passing, scoring, domination, great defending. I have no criticism whatsoever for this team. It was a perfect performance. Nothing went wrong. The game plan went right. 3 points, clean sheet. I have nothing to say. It was perfect. Of course, build up for the goals are fantastic. Alba from the corner, from the rebound, good awareness. Second goal came in from Ousmane Dembele. What a finish that was. I didn't think it went in. It was that good. And we got 2 goals on the counterattack in the dying moments from Luuk De Jong and also from Memphis Depay. You'll love to see it. I'm going to go watch the highlights again. It was so beautiful. And again, team performance for me, a perfect 10 out of 10. Let's now get into the individual player ratings. So start with the goalkeeper, of course, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Had the quietest night ever. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Of course, his first clean sheet and God knows how long. Had some decent saves as well. They're all straight at him, but he had to be there, be aware. Passing off from the back today was superb as well. But again, most importantly, he finally got his clean sheet. So overall for him, I will give him a 7 out of 10. Into center back pairs now, firstly on the right hand side, it was Araujo. It's an 8 out of 10 for me. The amount of aerial duels he won was ridiculous, and of course he had to deal with Inaki Williams, Nico Williams via Libre near the dying moments of the match as well. Dealt with them all very well. I feel like his defending in the corner as well was superb. Long balls today were fantastic as well. Some were just clearance, which you could understand, but overall from Araujo, so strong. He needs to renew his contract, man, ASAP. Overall, 8 out of 10 for me. Now, center back partner on the left-hand side, my man of the match, Gerard Pique, for me, gets a 9 out of 10. Madre mia, what? This performance for Pique may go, under the radar for a lot of you culés, but for me, I saw it. He was world class. Firstly, like Araujo, clean sheet, passing up from the back was very good, but again, the aerial duels, the calmness in defense, the passing up from the back, connecting well with Ter Stegen, with Des as well, dealing with the pace of Inaki Williams. He dealt with a lot of counterattacks today, and he outpaced the most of the players he had to deal with. World class in PK for me, and for me gets a 9 out of 10 and my man of the match. Into the fullbacks now, we're starting with Des on the left hand side, gets a very solid 8 out of 10 for me. He did so well. It was just like the Des at right back, moved to left back. He was superb, came in well for Jordi Alba and covered him very well. Again, passing out from the back was superb. Lost the ball a little bit because he's getting, triple man pressed by Athletic Club. Couldn't deal with it. But again, his pace and recovery today was superb. Prevented a goal in the first half as well. Connection with Ferran Torres down the left wasn't that great. I felt like if it was maybe Ousmane Dembele, he knew Dembele more. He could have connected well with Xavi as well. He had some decent crosses. Sometimes should have crossed it, far post. Sometimes should have cut it back for the open player in the box. But overall, very solid. Gets an 8 out of 10 for me. At right back, it was Dani Alves on his return. I'll give Dani a 7 out of 10. The reason being, lost the ball a little bit. I guess you can call it a lack of games. He's been out for the last 4 games with suspension, not being in the squad list for the Europa League. I felt like with Adama, he could have connected better. I saw, Xavi telling him to pass to Adama faster. But again, defensive-wise, passing-wise was superb today as well. So overall, for me, gets a 7 out of 10. Into the midfield now, we're starting with Busquets, El Capitano at CDM. Gets a 7 out of 10 for me. Was very solid. Typical Busquets performance. His touches today were magnificent. His turn into play as well. Could have found Adama faster on the wing. Same with Ferran Torres as well in the first half. But again, what can you ask from the best midfielder in the world? CDM, of course. He's just, when he's at his peak, it's so nice to watch him. Just the turns, the simpleness on the ball, it makes it look so easy. For me, 7 out of 10, because of course it's typical Busquets. I'm not going to, give him a 10 out of 10 for doing his job in that position, but it's just so nice to watch. Now, On the right of the midfield, a lot of your man of the matches, but wasn't for me. I gave it to Pique, but still gets a 9 out of 10 for me. It's Pedri. I mean, the guy left me speechless. That nutmeg, madre mia, I'm still thinking about that nutmeg. But overall today, his touch of the ball is just, I don't want to make comparisons, but it's just like Iniesta, the way he turns, the movement on the ball, the switch of plays as well, pinpoint passing. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. 9 out of 10. I gave Pique the man of the match because I felt like he stand out a bit more in my opinion, although I don't mind giving Pedri the man of the match either, but so it's just so nice to watch him. It's just perfect. It's memorizing. It's beautiful. 9 out of 10 for Pedri for me. And lastly in the midfield was Xavi. I will give him a 7 out of 10. Felt like, of course, that one chance in the first half, if we, of course, we drew this game or lost, he'd be pointing at him. But I felt like he controlled the midfield well. Lost the ball silly a few times, gave away a few fouls as well. Typical Xavi performance, but wasn't as good as, Pedri or Busquets or Gerard Pique as well. Did what we had to do, played only an hour, so for me, gets a 7 out of 10. Into the forwards now, we're starting with Adama Traore on the right wing. He will get a 7 out of 10 from me. Now, played well, but Adama is starting to get predictable now. It's typical down the right hand side, double step over a cross, getting a bit predictable, but that run in the first half, I know you know what I'm talking about. His dribbling, his pace on the ball and off the ball is superb, but again, getting a bit more predictable down the right hand side. If you can just fix that up, maybe get some more shots off in the game, I think he'd be very, very good. But overall, no complaints from me, solid 7 out of 10. Now, at left wing for me was the worst play on the pitch. It was Ferran Torres, gets a 5 out of 10 for me. Connection-wise, playing with his teammates, the team performance, he was fine. Again, it's just in front of goal. This man is absolutely shocking. If he starts against Elche this weekend, I'm going to lose my mind. How can you start him after what Dembele did today, first of all? Second of all, it's just, I don't know what. When he got that free kick in the second half, that triggered me. How Dani Alves gave that to Ferran Torres? We only 1-0 up at the point. We needed a second goal to, confirm the 3 points. Just in front of goal today for Ferran was just dreadful. I think, again, connection-wise with Des and Gavi wasn't too bad. He made some good runs, had some good crosses, but his finishing today was dreadful, and for me, gets a 5 out of 10. And finally, up top, Aubameyang, blood clot Yang, another goal from him, gets a 7 out of 10. To be honest, aside from the goal, he did absolutely nothing. His connection play was good. His, playing as that target striker, attracting the 2 center backs, he did well, but he was pretty quiet other than the goal. To be honest, he didn't really do anything else, but we'll take the goal. Aubameyang, blood clot Yang, my striker, gets a 7 out of 10 for me. Now for the substitutions, the subs were Dembele, Frankie, Nico, Luke, and Memphis. From the bench, we scored 3 goals and got 2 assists. So the bench gets a 9 out of 10 for me. I think Dembele came in, did what we want Ferran Torres to do. He was superb, 2 assists and a goal as well. That goal was world class. What a hit. The 2 assists for Luke and Memphis. Luke came in, scored a goal. Memphis came in, scored a goal. And of course, Frankie De Jong as well played superbly for that half an hour that he played for. Nico came in, last few minutes, was in the midfield, just running around, did what he had to do. Luke got a goal, of course, but Frankie, low-key, he played very well as well. But the bench came on today, made an impact, and all get a 9 out of 10 from me. And last but not the least is, of course, the manager, Xavi Hernandez. 10 out of 10. Xavi Hernandez. Xavi Hernandez. What can I say? 4 goals, clean sheet, played beautifully. His subs were absolutely superb as well, getting again 3 goals and 2 assists off the bench. What can I say? I have nothing else today. Just all I can say is keep it up. Let's get top 4. Let's win the Europa League and keep the progression going. No complete starting lineup. I think Dembele should have started, but apart from that, I'm okay. Frankie De Jong starting, you ask it why, he had discomfort, what do you want to rest him, but worked out well, no complaints. And my manager, Xavi Hernandez, gets a perfect 10 out of 10. So that was my match review for Barcelona versus Athletic Club in La Liga. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly is your thoughts on the performance, your player ratings, your team ratings, your manager ratings, and of course, what do you expect now for the end of the season from Barcelona, top 4 and Europa League, or just top 4, and of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and as always, Visca Barça and Visca Catalunya.